How is everyone doing? Super excited and fired up to be here talking with each and every last one of you all. But y'all know how I like to start this thing out. Do one of three things with me right now. I need you to like, I need you to share, and I need you to comment. So you never know who might needs to hear this. And the whole purpose of me coming to you each and every week is to become the river and not the reservoir. So this to give you all value so you can go out there and multiply value to others. What I want to talk about this week is success. There are some little tedious things that you need to reach the level of success that you want to reach in life. But you have to have these three things. And I call it the big three traits. So if you got a pen and pad handy, I highly suggest that you use it because the note takers are the money makers. I'm going to say that again. The note takers are the money makers. Now, number one being inner balance. What type of balance do you have with yourself? If you don't have any balance with yourself, your life will begin to spiral out of control. And one thing that I do know is when you try to balance out the things in life, you become more organized with life. And the more organized that you become with life, the more you can get out of life. So I really want everybody to think about this one. Trees develop deep roots so they can obtain great heights. You have to actually get a lot of things in order within yourself in order to grow more. So you really have to be at ease with a lot of things that you do not have any control over. There's a lot of things in life that you really just don't have any control over. But the things that you don't have control over, just let it go. A lot of things don't require your attention or your response. It's up to you whether to you give it that type of energy or not. And one thing that I do know, you cannot control negative thoughts, but you can control the life that you give to it. So a lot of people be battling with their tongue, and their tongue can either get them out of a situation or it can get them hung up in a situation. And then you got to have no anxiety about whatever is going on around you. Do not worry about the things that's going on around you because the things that's going on around you does not define you. Only you can do that. Now, if you choose to let it overcome you or overtake you, then by all means, just be prepared for the consequences that come behind it. Only you can determine the sway of how the situation going by how you perceive it. If you perceive it one way, then it'll go that one way. But if you perceive it in a negative way, then guess what? It's going to go in a negative way. And another thing with life, a lot of people, when it comes to balance, a lot of people, and I know I found myself being the same way, impatient with the process of life. But you must understand, you have to be patient in whatever stage you are right now in life, because you have to trust the process. When you trust the process, I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy. You're going to go through some spots where it might seem more difficult than other, but those difficult times are actually sent for your growth. Once you start to grow, you will start to take lessons from whatever it is that you're going through versus you trying to take it as a loss. And once you actually take it as a lesson, now you can grow from it. And what I like this one. Whatever you go through, you grow through. And if you having any type of problems right now, I'm telling you, keep going. You have 100% success rate, but it's up to you what type of mindset you have when you're going through the things that you're going through. And one thing that I do know about success, second point being success, you have to have direction when it comes to success. How can you want something, but you don't know what direction it's going? Help me understand. It's kind of like you get in the car and you're just driving just to be driving. But if you know your direction, it's like your GPS to your success. You have to understand which direction are you going. There's like a ship with a free hanging sail. You don't know what direction you're going. You're not going in a direction that the wind blows you. You know exactly where you're going. I want you to actually take time with self to discover your true calling. Now we're talking about passion. What do you have a passion for? If you have a passion for something, I know y'all hear me talk about this on a week-to-week basis. If you have a passion for something, go hard on it and double down and do not look back. And I think with human nature, we always have fear at things that we know that we could be doing, but we get intimidated by the process of doing it. You have to take yourself out of that mindset of fear. Fear and self-doubt. Those are the two negative things that can hold you back from getting the life that you truly deserve. But it's up to you to overcome these things. And the only how that you can overcome both fear and self-doubt is you got to take action. If it's anything that you see yourself doing, notice I said see. So that's vision. I'm not talking about sight. If you can see yourself already there, you need to be taking actions to get there. I'm going to say that again. If you can see yourself already there, you need to be taking action to get there. There is no point in getting to the wrong destination quickly. There is no point in it. So if you have a chief aim of exactly what it is that you want, I highly suggest that you start taking the actions today to pursue it so you can have everything that you want tomorrow. But it starts with today. No other day. We're not talking about next week. We're not talking about tomorrow. We're not talking about next year. Anything that you want, you have to start putting immediate action to it. And I'm telling you, don't worry about the results of it because a lot of things don't come with instant gratification. And I think that's what's wrong with the generation of today is it's the microwave effect. You put something in the microwave in 3 minutes and you expect everything to go right. But I'm kind of country. The best meals are prepared in the oven and it takes time. I'm going to say that again. The best meals are prepared in the oven and it takes time to get to that level. And I'm not even going to say perfection, but to get to that level of where you want it to be. You can cut it, you can slice it, you can look at it, but it gets exactly where you want it to be. So if you want success, you have to know what direction you are going in. Once you get the direction, everything else falls in place. Direction is key. It's just like shooting an arrow, a bow and arrow with no target. Where are you trying to hit? You have to have your aim set on something in order to specifically get something. And I tell everyone, write your goals down. Once you get in the habit of writing your goals down, now you know what direction you're going into. And goals simply stand for go out and live successful. The only how that you can go out and live successful is you got to start taking action towards the things that you want. And you have to know what you want. Because if you know what you want, now you have a sense of direction. And another one, I think this is the last one. Success. I'm here to tell you, success loves speed. I know a lot of people that heard this, and I heard it from so many successful people that I come across. Success loves speed. That's why I always tell you take immediate action towards the things that you love, because that's the quickest way for you to get to success. You can't get to success by procrastinating. You can't get to success by putting things off to tomorrow. You can't get to success by doubting your ability to do it right now. And this is the ability to create value quickly. You have to create it quickly. You cannot take any time to contemplate about where you are right now. You got to complete the destination of where it is that you want to go, but you have to do it with your first step. If you can think it, step on it. I'm going to say it again. If you can think it, step on it. This requires mindset and mind focus on your target. Hands ready for action. Ears deaf to the opinions of others. Because I'm telling you, in this journey called success, you're going to have a lot of people talk down on your success of the things that you're trying to accomplish. Simply because they had a fear that they can't do it, or they never tried to do it. So they try to push their opinions on you to try to dim down your fact. You have confidence in the things that you do. That's the way your posture should be. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I know what I'm capable of. And don't be so focused on perfection of things. And I think that's one thing that I had a weakness of doing. I was always trying to get it perfect instead of getting to it. Because if you look for perfection, I guarantee you it will birth procrastination. Success always trumps perfection. It beat it every single time, people. I can guarantee you it will beat it every single time. Climb the ladder of success. You got to climb it. This is not no elevator effect. You got to climb it. And you got to climb it in I ain't going to say a timely manner, in a quick manner. Take small steps. Do not chase giant leaps. Because if you chase giant leaps, now you're intimidating your ability, or you're intimidating your thought, or your thought process, or your mindset. Because you thinking that I have to do something big in order for me to achieve these things. Small things done over time will get you big results. There is no shortcut to success. That's the easiest way for you to fail, thinking it's a shortcut. I'm going to shortcut the process. I'm going to shortcut my success so I can get this and that. No, there is no shortcut. There is no get rich quick schemes. I mean, sure, you want to get rich quick. I want to get rich slowly because I want time to enjoy it. But you have to be able to stay down in the process and develop skills along the way. I was having this conversation with one of my mentees the other day, and I was telling them that talent fades, but skill stays. And what I mean by that, you can have a talent of playing basketball, football, All-American, but over time, that talent starts to fade with age. But a skill set, that's something that's trapped up here. Nobody can ever take that away from you. But you have to give your skills enough time to fully develop. Don't think about talent, because everything that you start, you're not going to be good at. But you just have to start expeditiously. As T.I. said, you got to start expeditiously. And I'm going to leave it off with this one, but success demands sacrifice. So where are you willing to sacrifice for your success? Sometimes you have to sacrifice time. Sometimes you have to sacrifice time with unimportant things that don't contribute to your success. Or you got to sacrifice time with negative people who talk down on your success. So it will cost you, but it shouldn't cost you your sanity. But hopefully you took some type of value from this video and share it with somebody else so they can get to some type of a success at the end of this year, in the fourth quarter, rolling into next year, because 2023 is going to be a big year. Whatever you do in 2023 is going to set up your 2024. So let's start making steps towards that and start implementing these 3 things into your success formula. Because this is a formula. And once you put everything together, you will have massive results in your life. But hopefully you took some type of value from this. And if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you doing? Subscribe now so you never miss any type of value. And if you haven't heard me and my brother's new podcast, I think it's been about a year now, our podcast, the Mind Report Podcast, we are dropping gems every single Wednesday. Nothing but gems. So you probably gonna need to go and see the jeweler after we get done with you. But we are available everywhere that you can possibly find us. And we are streaming everywhere that you can possibly find us. Because it's 3 different perspectives with one mindset. But hopefully we get to this level of success that we desperately need in this year, wrapping up this year, going into next year. And let's take some steps to actually get there together. Because the whole goal of me coming to you each and every week is so we all can grow together. And once we grow together, we can succeed together. But y'all have a good one. We're going to kick this week off right, all right?